Hi, it's Garrett Wong from Upper Edge Property Management, and in this week's video, I'm going to be answering a question, and again, a very common question that investors often ask us, which is, if the resident can't pay their rent, how do we proceed? Non-payment of rent collection, we take this very, very seriously and recognize that an investor, the owner of the property, also has to pay their bills. They have mortgage payments, they have obligations relating to this investment property. We have a very strict guideline and schedule that we follow with our staff, and when I say strict, I mean we want to paint and be consistent across all of our residents. We don't want somebody to be given leeway simply because they might have a certain reason or anything else like that. We want to make sure that we're very, very consistent with the way we're treating everybody to be equal fair, but also fair to our investors. We don't want anybody to be slipping through the cracks. In a nutshell, what we do is we give the resident until the 6th of the month to pay their rent in full. Again, that could be coming in on online banking payments, which take a day or two, or maybe they come in and it happened to be, the first is on a Saturday and they pay on the 3rd in the office. So we give them till the 6th of the month to pay their rent in full, and afterwards we begin the communication process. We contact them by phone, by email, we can even text message them. All of this communication is captured in, we create a rent owing ticket, I guess, and even text messaging, all of that information is captured from within that one ticket, so that if the resident comes in or they happen to call in and one of our customer service analysts or front-end staff are dealing with them, they can go into the rent collection ticket and actually see what's been going on, any types of promises, dates that could be paid, etc. We encourage any tenant that can't get their rental payment in. We want those residents to be able to go on what's called a mediated agreement with the residential tenancies branch. I've explained mediated agreements in other videos. So we want them to go on a mediated agreement with the residential tenancies branch. And then by the middle of the month, we either want to have the rent paid in full or have that resident on a payment plan on a mediated agreement. Anybody that is not in those two scenarios, then we're going to be proceeding by serving the resident with eviction and order of possession paperwork. Essentially, we're going to a rent owing hearing at the branch, at the residential tenancies branch. When we get to the point of a mediated agreement or an eviction and order of possession hearing, obviously, we're escalating things. We are then going to be in contact with the investor every step of the way, just to keep them informed and let them know possible outcomes, negotiations, and different things like that. So hopefully that gives our investors peace of mind that we're not only being very strict with the rental collection process, but we do have a process in place. If you have any questions, of course, or concerns about the process, give us a call. We're always here to answer your questions. Thanks for watching today.